Imagine standing on the surface of Mars. The rusty red dust swirls around you, and the barren landscape stretches endlessly under a dim orange sky. But there's a catch. This isn't a sci-fi fantasy. You have no spacesuit, no oxygen supply, and you're completely exposed to the unforgiving environment of the red planet. What happens in those 5 seconds could determine your fate. The moment you step out, the first thing you'd notice, if you had the chance to notice anything, is the air. Or rather, the lack of it. Mars's atmosphere is incredibly thin, less than 1% the pressure of Earth's, and it's composed almost entirely of carbon dioxide. The lack of oxygen would hit you instantly. Within a second, your lungs would start to scream for air, but there'd be none to give. Your body, starved of oxygen, would begin shutting down. The frigid cold comes next. Mars isn't just chilly, it's deadly cold. Temperatures average around -80 degrees Fahrenheit, -60 degrees Celsius, and can drop even lower. Your skin would feel a biting frost, a sharp, almost electrical cold that creeps over you like icy needles. But it's only 5 seconds, and while the chill would shock your body, it wouldn't have enough time to freeze you solid. Then, something strange happens. The water on your body, your saliva, the moisture in your eyes begins to boil. It's not because of heat, but because of Mars's incredibly low pressure. The liquid starts to vaporize, a bizarre, tingling sensation spreading across your tongue and eyes if they're open. It's disorienting, surreal, and entirely out of your control. Meanwhile, the silence of Mars presses down on you. There's no wind howling, no rustling leaves, no familiar sounds of Earth. The stillness is broken only by the faint hum of your own panicked heartbeat, which seems louder than it should, pounding in your ears like a drum. If you could look up, you might catch a glimpse of the pale sun, smaller and dimmer than you've ever seen it, casting an eerie, weak light over the landscape. But the sun offers no warmth. Its UV rays, unfiltered by a protective atmosphere, are burning your exposed skin. It's not a searing pain, but a slow, insidious damage you can't even feel in the moment. As the 5th second ticks by, you collapse unconscious. Your body, deprived of oxygen and battered by the Martian environment, has reached its limit. If someone were to pull you back into a pressurized, oxygen-rich environment immediately, you might survive with some trauma. Any longer, and the red planet would claim you completely. Mars, as tantalizing as it is in our imaginations, is no place for an unprotected human. Even for just 5 seconds, its deadly combination of suffocating air, freezing temperatures, and hostile environment is a stark reminder of how fragile we are in the vastness of the cosmos. It's a place meant for explorers, but only with the right protection, and certainly not with bare skin.